Was going to go over this, but there's no sense of going over this flyer. I'm going to go over this flyer in Juma. And so maybe I might give 2 Salatul Jumas, but I'm going to be recruiting from the Salatul Jumas. Recruiting, we need those teams right now. We'll do fine with what we have, but we need more teams, and each one of us would handle one team. You know what I mean? Each one of us would handle a team. Okay. So are there any questions so far? So the thing about expectations, if we do this even semi-correct, this is one of those things where you can't miss. In other words, no matter how much little shenanigans go on, we will, with Allah's help, be out, around, getting the word out again. Okay. I just hope everybody remember that just like how funny them people look over at PGMA, I don't know if you could look at the faces. Sometimes the people would be pulling up, and if their eyes was big, that means they know us very well. And they go in. I don't know if you remember, I was waiting for some of the brothers to come out. They didn't come out. They didn't come out because I was out there and they couldn't get out without going by me. So, but there's a lot in this. It seems simple, but number one, imagine what the word is out. Masjid al-Islam is finished. That Imam Musa is retired. Right? That's what they, and that's it. And then here we are, rejuvenated, all fresh and ready to roll for a long range. Before we slow down from this, it'll be up in the future somewhere. That's the way we feel about it. We're going on up there. And things will not be like they are now. Plus, we'll outgrow a lot of they will have to improve their surveillance, increase their surveillance, increase their attention. And one of the things that we're doing, remember, we're doing many, many things. Number one is an inspiration to the people who are basically scared or basically don't have the leadership. They would feel out of place for them to stand up at one of their places and say, hey, what are we going to do? Right? When they see us, and remember, this is the job we're supposed to do. This is the job we're supposed to do. Okay, imagine one crew is going to be crestfallen and sad because we're going to make them shine the light on them. What are you guys doing? If they can do this with no help from nothing, they got to come out here with boxes and ask for help, and everybody will know it's genuine. Okay? Therefore, we're giving hope to people, Like some of the people might be told to come by and do this, that, but there's a lot of people, they have them looks and they know what they're looking at, and they almost wish they could do it. They got a house full of kids and a car full of, they can't do it. They think they can't do it. So we're going to leave, the first stage is we're going to relieve the pressure. You help us and we'll do it. As we get along down the way and we're in pocket and the things will came out to try to divert us or slow us down, or you never know. I have a very serious feeling that boss man is confused right now. The way I laid it out is, boss man, we got to sign a contract. We're going to do our business. You just stay back, and they wouldn't pay no attention to it. They would still be the CIA and the FBI and all of that. But a working something or other, like, and also the system knows where we're coming from. They've been on with us for decades and decades. They already know. They recycle this surveillance and this, that, and other. They already know what the deal is. I would still hope that some of the people would have enough courage to do not whistleblowing, semi-whistleblowing, and take a little, we got a lot of stuff going for us. Don't they? Well, I know, that's what I mean. But see, we have withstood so much. You got to remember what we have withstood. Those people respect that. Them white folks, they respect that. I already see them. They respect that. They definitely respect it. I can tell by the way they talk to me. And let's say change it, they have to change it so they can try to fool me. But they already, I can see we already do that. But the Zionists have taken over. This is the point. We got to sell them on the idea. They don't have to be sold. They know better than we do. The Zionists have taken over your country. The Zionists have taken over your Congress. The Zionists have taken over your Senate. The Zionists have taken over all your police departments. And your police departments are acting in accord with the Zionist principles, not old-time boss man principles down in Dixie or up in Dixie. Right? You can see that the police departments have been taken over or managed or whatever by the Zionist principles. Right? That means they're not repentant about nothing. Because the old mean boss man, if he gets certain things fall in certain places, he can repent. The Zionists, they don't repent. I remember Abdul Haq and they down at the hotel, and those two Zionists, because all the white folks, that are just standard white folks, I always rub up to them and tell them a few old, you know what I mean? Just, hey, let's get along. Whether they're reporters or what. I tried that with them white folks down there at the Woodard Hotel. Those are, and Abdul Haq said it. He said, those are probably Zionists, man. They ain't buying nothing you selling. They're not, you can't cuddle up to them. You can't get no smile from them. Those people were Zionists. They're heartless. I mean, they're robotic, and their Zionism has got them so focused that you're not dealing with a human being. When they're dealing with Goyim, me and you, they're not dealing with, they clear. Those were Zionists. They wasn't old boss man, old Peckerwood type. They weren't, no, sir. They was, because I can get something out of all of them because I've been around them so long. so I can get something, even if it's not just a snarl. I ain't going for that nigga. Something. But them guys, they ain't even looked up. All they did is that with their recordings and they getting all that information. That's all that Abdul Haq said that, hey man, them people, they must have been Zionists. And that was years ago. That's when you could tell what it is now. Okay. Our expectation of them and the system is no need for expectation. We have to go on. We're doing what we can do. The final thing that we're working on is, of course, to rescue the world from Zionism or Shaitan. Because anybody that got any sense, I don't see how, but I do see how. Because it's historical, it's Quranic, it's biblical, that all the signs, people just looked at them like, anybody need more signs than this, what's happening now? Hey, man, that's it. Hey, that whether Noah's boy gonna get to another mountain and then the water, or Nero fiddle while Rome burns, I believe that's just a saying that I don't believe he was just sitting there with the fiddle while Rome is burning. I feel like that's what they would visualize. He wasn't doing nothing. Rome is burning. This world is on fire, man. It's on fire in some places, it's drowning in another, and they're not making no moves that will, and they're just not making no proper moves. So anyway, that's where we're headed. Are there any basic questions about the expectations we have of the system? The expectations, if something come from them, that'll be great. But we're not technically, we won't reject them, but they just not, they not, something wrong with them. Okay. Then on organization, the organization is evolving, just like, we can do basically what we want because we're doing it. But it will be organized. I call it, in the beginning, semi-professional fundraising. In the beginning, it's not professional. Technically, it's just, we're just going to go out and, but it's just like getting in shape. The longer we do it, the more rhythm and the more accuracy. The better the flyers will become, the more everything will happen with Allah's help. Expectation, organization. And the goal with that in the near future, between now and say Ramadan, is semi-professional. Like, not a professional, like they have them fundraisers and they have a super speaker come and they, a lot of them fundraisers we used to go to, those were semi-professional fundraisers, or professional, okay? We don't want to be too professional. We want to be close enough to where people can reach out and touch us anytime they want, okay? The cycle is one visit per month. Wherever we go, if we go way over on Johnny Cake Road, we get over there once a month, Except out there, what's the name? We're going to go back out there. Because they need, yeah. We would be out there this week, but we'll be out there soon, inshallah. So, are there any questions or comments about anything that was said? Okay. Is most of this kind of clear? Like, okay. So I'll pick these. Will be scratch paper. See, if you use this stuff for scratch paper, no matter how many years you go into the future, when you go over your notes, you'll have some of these left over. It's that's where all that stuff come from. Okay. All right. And we'll try to save y'all something for, in fact, we'll put up plates just to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. To tell you the truth, it's a little bit more, it's up at the cold top part of the refrigerator. It's a drop left of that gumbo if it was any